Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's recipe is eggplant parmesan the easy way. So delicious and nutritious. Anybody can make it. Easy recipe. And the most important, very delicious, and everybody in your family will love this recipe. Stay with me to see all the steps and you will not regret it. It's very, very delicious, cheesy, and so soft and tender. For the ingredients, you need some eggplants. I have 3 big eggplants, and this is the male eggplant. You see how we have a dot, not a whole line. That means it doesn't have that much seeds inside. It will have some seeds, but not too much. For the female one, is mostly a lot of seeds inside. Not like how you see here, but it will be way, way more seeds. Try to choose the ones that don't have that much seeds, like that. Your eggplant parmesan come really good. It's not only seeds, and it is parts that's really, really faint seeds. I wash it and cut or slice these eggplants. Before that, I roast them in the oven. I will not fry them or use breadcrumbs. I will roast this eggplant in the oven. You see how I slice it? Thin and nice. Now I will put it in a big plate. And I will add a little bit of salt, not a lot, because the cheese is salty, and if you add a lot of salt, all your eggplant parmesan be so salty. We add the salt only for the eggplant to release some of the liquid that he has, and when we roast it, it become nice and crispy, not saggy. But try, you see, I put a little bit salt on this big quantity of eggplant. Here I will grate this cheese. I'm using the old aged Gouda. You can use the Parmesan cheese. That's a very, very delicious kind of cheese. If you prefer the Parmesan, you can buy a slice and grate it home. It's better if you do it home, better than if you buy it already grated. At least you know that this is 100% cheese. Now the eggplants releases some of the liquid. We will try to dry it with a paper towel or a kitchen towel. Then we put it on a baking sheet. We put on the baking sheet some parchment paper, or you have to spray it with some cooking oil. Before that, you put all the eggplants like that. Then, of course, I will brush this eggplant with some olive oil. Like that, it gets brown and also don't stick. But I prefer olive oil on all these recipes of my cooking. Keep brushing until you finish all the quantity of eggplant that you have in. For these 3 eggplants, I have this big baking sheet and also another small one. But as you know, the eggplant shrink is in the end, it will be almost nothing. I roasted my eggplant in 400 degrees until it become brown. For the sauce, I have a pasta sauce here. You can use any sauce you prefer. And I added some olive oil, garlic, and oregano. No spices. I put some of this tomato sauce, like a first layer on my baking pan. Then I make my first layer of eggplant. You see how nice and crispy. A nice layer. And I will cover it with some tomato sauce. It's an easy recipe, but delicious, very simple and delicious. And they have some basil leaves. You can add some in between the layers. It gives it a very, very nice flavor. Then some of mozzarella cheese, shredded mozzarella cheese. For the cheeses, you use whatever cheese you prefer, but you need mozzarella cheese. That and not add another kind of cheese like aged Gouda or Parmesan. That's the layer in between. Then we repeat the same thing. We add the rest of the eggplant. I will be having only 2 layers of eggplant here. See, like the 3 big eggplants only gave me 2 layers of eggplant. But these are very nice, layers. That's enough. And I put the rest of tomato sauce right there. See, my tomato sauce is thick and nice. It's not very liquidy. You can use also the marinara sauce. Then the rest of the basil. And the both cheeses. I have here the aged Gouda, or you can add the Parmesan cheese. To taste. It's a nice layer, but not overdoing the cheeses. And some of mozzarella cheese. That's the one that will melt on the top and give it a very nice cheesy layer. That's it. This eggplant parmesan, I will take it to the oven, 400 degrees, preheated oven. I covered it in the beginning. Then when it cooked, everything is cooked on this dish. Then I took the cover off, and this is the final result. You will smell it when it's ready. It will smell so good. It doesn't take that much time, maybe 30-35 minutes in the oven. And your eggplant parmesan is ready. Now I will slice a piece. Also, you can prepare this eggplant parmesan and don't bake it. Like, cover it and put it in the freezer. And whenever you need it, you can take it, like in the morning out the freezer. Then when you come back from work or by the end of the day, you can bake this and your dinner is ready. See here, I sliced a piece to try. Look how soft, tender and cheesy this slice. I will cut it like that and taste a small piece. The smell of it by itself, it's really good. And the taste, it tastes good. That's something that your family will love, and it doesn't take that much time. You can prepare it before, bake it and put it in your fridge, or you can save it in your freezer until you need it. Thank you for watching and enjoy.